welcome back to our intentional time together during this Lent season called Put It on the Altar. And we are looking together in the virtual space of how we can put our all on the altar of sacrifice laid. So, friends, join us in Genesis chapter 22 as you open up your Bibles. Make sure you press that like button, that share button, that subscribe button once again. Each and every time you get on, do us a favor. It really helps this pastor. It really helps our church social media when you press that like button and that share button. So please, if you're watching, no matter when you're watching, press that thumbs up and also help with that share button as well. Genesis chapter 22, we're looking at verse 2 in this particular devotional today. It says these words, "Then God said, take your son, your only son whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you." Today, I want to talk about the right mountain. Yeah, the right mountain. Well, friends, as we open up this devotional, there's a thing you need to know about me. It's something you need to know about me, okay? This is rather that I use my GPS to get everywhere. When I mean everywhere, I mean everywhere. As many times as I drive from the church to my house and the house to my church, if there is any type of detour, one street off, I got to turn on my GPS. I know I'm ashamed to say it, but I need my GPS for everything. Matter of fact, when you give me directions, we trying to go somewhere together, don't bother to tell me turn left on this street, or when you see that school or that tree, turn right and you can't miss it. Guess what? I'm going to miss it. 9 times out of 10, I'm just going to be honest with you, I'm going to miss it. And when you're telling me instructions, most times I'm not listening anyway. I'm just saying to myself, I'm just going to put this in the GPS. I'm really amazed because people really put way too much trust in my internal compass and my ability to see things. But the fact of the matter is that I will miss it no matter how big it is, no matter how much signage there is. The point is that a GPS helps to give me specifics in order to help ensure that I'm not going to the wrong place. Friends, as you open up your Bibles today and trying to get in the alone space with God, Abraham is called to go to a very specific place. God tells Abraham, hear me, I need you to go to the land of Moriah. The land of Moriah is a vast place. It has many mountains in this place. However, God doesn't want him just to go anywhere in that place. God says to him, I need you to go on a mountain that I'm going to show you. This specificity in our text helps Abraham to make sure that he gets to the right place. And it is at this right place that he gets the proper lesson and blessing from God, all because he listened to God to get to the right place. As we will discover later in our story, God pre-plans that on this specific mountain, that God ordains favor and blessings to be waiting on Abraham as long as he gets to the right mountain. However, imagine if Abraham went to the wrong mountain. If he had gone to the wrong mountain, he would have never received the blessings that God had for him. If he had gone to the right mountain, he would never receive the favor that God had for him. If he had gone to the right mountain, that he would have never received the provision God had for him. Abraham needed to get to the right mountain. Well, friends, what is the right mountain? The right mountain is where God leads you to be. The fact of the matter is we can be led to go anywhere by anything, but the right place is where God is leading you to be. It's important that in your life, you follow God specifically to where he wants you to be. Because hear me, God doesn't waste words and God doesn't waste experiences. He tells us to do things and to go places for a reason. Sometimes it's for you to make sure that the blessing he has for you and you actually meet up. But sometimes God puts you in specific places because he wants to bless other people. And because you're MIA, because you're AWOL, because you decide to go somewhere else, we miss out on blessing people in our circle. God has his reasons for placing you where he wants you. And for some of us, we believe that the right place isn't important, but it is possible for us to do the right things in the wrong places, and as a consequence, have a jacked up life. It's possible for us to have impeccable timing, but to be in the wrong place. It's possible for us to do good work, do good deeds, but just be in the wrong place. It's possible to have great faith, but have it in the wrong place. God tells Abraham that I'm going to show you where you ought to be. Friends, I'm not sure what your right place is. Maybe God is trying to lead you to the right job and you don't want to go. Maybe God is trying to lead you to the right church and you have false expectations. Maybe God is trying to lead you to the right relationship, but you're too busy with the current one. Maybe God is trying to lead you to the right space, but you feel comfortable where you are. Friends, when we go where God leads us to the right place, we will have his blessings, his favor, and his provisions waiting on us. Your challenge today to ask God, where should I be? You might be doing the right things, but you need to ask God, where should I be? You might have the right people, but you need to ask God, where should I be? There are many places to be and countless choices that we have to make in this life. We must not just do what God tells us to do, but we also must be where God tells us to be. Make sure, like Abraham, you listen to God and get to the right mountain, the right place. Friends, we're continuing on our journey in Genesis chapter 22, looking at Abraham and Isaac together and how God is calling all of us to put it all on the altar. Friends, we want to ask you to continue to join us in this journey. And as we do so, please make sure that you, my friend, you, my brother, you, my sister, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, that you continue to join us Monday through Saturday together, and that you and I will be praying for one another. I've been Pastor Young, and I will see you on next time, my friend. I love you. Nothing you can do about it.